everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Today is March the 16th, I believe, 2025. I hope everybody is well. So today's title for you is Mercury is retrograde in Pisces, and this will be in Vedic sidereal, okay? Not tropical or Western astronomy or astrology. If you still, is up under that type of category or proceed with that, then I believe Tropical Western says that Mercury would be retrograde in Aries, I believe. Okay? I believe so. But for Vedic Sidereal, again, what I do for my channel is in Pisces. Now, I did tell you in several other readings before this one that everything is going to be in Pisces for most of March, all the way into April and beyond. For example, Vedic sidereal, Saturn will be in Pisces for the next 2.5 years. Venus is retrograde in Pisces right now. I did look at my playlist, and that video is already out, so make sure you go take a look at that. If you can't find it, look up under my live section and you will see all of my recent videos. Okay. What else? Mercury is retrograde in Pisces. Saturn is there. Venus is retrograde. Did I say Mercury? So we got Saturn, Mercury, Venus. Uh, Rahu is still there, but Rahu will be moving May the 27th. It will be transitioning from Pisces into Aquarius. And again, this will be Vedic sidereal. Okay. What else is in Pisces? I thought we the eclipse. The total eclipse now, okay? Not the lunar, what we just had, 2 days ago or so. The total eclipse will be in Pisces. And that will be March the 27th. Okay, it's the 27th or the 29th. I believe it's the 29th or 27th, one of those days. But of course, I'm going to make sure I remember to do, we really need to do a video about that, right? I also put a blood moon total lunar eclipse out. I did that the other day. Okay, so make sure you take a look at that one. It's just a lot. Okay, especially if you don't know that you're a Pisces. Pisces would be March the 15th. No. Yeah, March the 15th through about April the 15th. That's how Vedic sidereal will read for Pisces. Okay, so some of you may be a Pisces in Vedic and don't even know. You may feel that you're an Aries or either an Aquarius. Okay, so I also put your Mercury retrograde card out here. And we're just going to get one more and see what comes out. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here and you like the way that I read, make sure you subscribe. And also subscribe to my other channel, Yes or No Tarot. You'll find the link to that channel in my community or post, because they changed the name, right? Section. It's all over my page, okay? And I do mostly, total love readings over there. And those readings over there will be under 15-20 minutes. Okay, this main channel I do longer videos because I like to inform you, and I also kind of like to teach you. I'm not just gonna say, oh, your ex is doing this. I try to help you and guide you with messages. When I get the messages, you take it how you want to receive it. Okay, I'm not forcing you to believe anything. I'm just laying information out, and you file it accordingly to you. Okay, so I seen this in the pre-shuffle, air element communication. That tells me a lot because I see Saturn as a communication type of energy. It is also can be considered, Aquarius energy, air. Aquarius is not water. She is the water barrier. Water is feelings and emotions, right? So Aquarius energy is more about being able to sustain those feelings and emotions and to fluctuate it, right? The pouring of the vessel of the water that she's pouring into the lake, okay, with one foot or knee on ground and then the other foot in the water. That means being able to fluctuate those feelings and emotions, being stable, but also being able to pour water into the lake with one foot in it to still feel those emotions, but be able to communicate still, to be able to still rationalize, okay, to be emotionally in depth. In communications and feelings and emotions. But Aquarius is an air element. Okay. Now, like I said, Saturn is leaving Aquarius. If she hasn't, he, she, whatever, haven't already, and going into Pisces. So let's actually get one more. Why not? And I'm sorry, I'm just getting home. For the people who do not know, I live in the heart of downtown, and it's a soccer game tonight. Um, and I didn't know. Okay, I mostly keep up when it's the Falcons or when it's a football game, football season. I didn't know it was a soccer game tonight, so traffic on the main street was backed up. So it took me longer to get home than I thought. So we got Pluto, transformation, 8th house energy. Alrighty. Ooh, look at there. Aries energy. Now, Mars, Vedic Sidereal, is in, where is Mars? Gemini. And it was retrograde in Gemini, but it went direct, still back in Gemini. It will not move back into Cancer until April. So we're still going to have to deal with the Mars energy in a third house of Mercury. You see that? You understand? Okay. So information is going to be fluctuating. Don't let it get on your nerves. Don't let it rattle you. Okay. Well, one time you said this and now you changing your mind and now you back to what you previously said and now you saying this, or now you said you felt this way and now you switching. That's a Mars energy. Fire, energetic, fast movement, very furious, very determined, very aggressive also can be. Hey, extraordinary, if I seen you chime on, I didn't want to lose my words of thought. Thank you for joining. And so you see how this is lining up? Communication, Mars and Mercury, third house of Mercury, or mercurial energy, which is information, communication, whether it's by phone, text, a letter in the mail, you're visiting somebody's website, your job interview, you're talking back and forth, a DM, you're face to face speaking with somebody as a conversation, right? So conversation with somebody also can be very heated. Okay, with the Mars energy in the third house. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Y'all see me shuffle and put the deck down, right? There it go. Y'all know everything that I tell you is gonna show up. Okay? So what you think, what you believe, be very careful because the energy of Mars is in a mercurial house while Mercury is retrograde. Okay? You're very smart. That's why you're on my channel. Yes? And then we have interpretation up under there. Okay? How is this going to be interpreted to you through or by communication? Now, it could be something that you need to receive as communication. It could be something that you need to say, write, type up, mail off. You need to go pick it up. Whether you need to go pick up paperwork, whether you're waiting on paperwork to be transferred to you, or you need to receive it. How you think, how you proceed, how you act, Aries, Mars energy is going to be very important. Okay? Yes. Alrighty. Mm-hmm. Now we got eighth house over there, correct? Which is, we already know what a eighth house of Scorpio is. It's a transformational house. So what you believe may not actually be your final outcome. So watch how you proceed forward. Watch what you say. Okay, think. Communication also, Gemini, right? Think before you speak. Watch your words, because for some of you, I'm hearing that it may come back and bite you in the behind. Okay, because of that Mars energy, you may snap, or you may say something before you know it. Just take a breath. Think about what you need to say. You may not need to say all of what you need to say, Mars energy, because of Mercury being retrograde. Okay? Now, again, some information that some of you may have been missing. That is a mercurial retrograde energy, that it will return back to you. You know how some things are returned to sender. Okay, so if you have been waiting on missing information, most likely it's going to come to you now. Things that maybe you thought was done and over, you haven't heard from them. It's been a long delay, especially if you've been waiting on communication about applications, whether you're applying for a house, a mortgage, a bank, a apartment. For some of you, it can be assistance, it can be immigration, it could be passport, divorce, whatever. Okay, that mercurial retrograde energy is going to return back to you. Now, for people who wondering about love and relationship, y'all know me by now. When Mercury, and especially Venus retrograde, ain't nothing going to connect right now. So don't even waste your time retrograde to go back to something, hoping, believing that it's going to be settled now. It's not. Only the communication needs to be brought back up to the surface for some of you to discuss it. Okay? Now, we always want Venus to be in a direct formation, or leaving or transforming from one house to another, to give you that more positive energy, to make it connect. Okay? You never want, well, you do what you want, but it's not very advisable to even get married during a Venus retrograde. Could you imagine? Well, I said I do, but I really didn't. I really don't. Yeah, that's a Venus retrograde. Mm-hmm. I think, I believe, you quickly went and did it. Mars energy, Mercury was retrograde. So you say I do, but Mercury being retrograde, you really want to retract what you said. That also could be somebody that said something. It don't have to be recent. It could be somebody maybe you were with or dating, or a platonic friend, somebody you were dating, a ex, somebody ghosted you, they were rude, aggressive, Mars energy, okay? Especially if they have an Aries moon or ascendant. Ooh, woo, okay? A moon is your feelings and emotions, right? So a lot of people with I can say that because I got an Aries moon, okay? Um, I don't play when it comes to my feelings and emotions, and I say stuff quick, and I mean what I say. And I mean what I say because I have a Capricorn first house and an ascendant Aquarius and everything else. So that's like a uh Devil card, a Queen of Swords, Aries, Emperor. That's kind of like my lineup, right? So I don't play when it comes to feelings and emotions. I'll hear what you got to say, Queen of Swords, but if you ain't saying nothing about nothing, Aries energy, right? So that's why you need to know your chart. That helps you to know who you are, and actually how you move, how you think, how you feel, how you speak, right? Your personal chart is very much more important than your birth certificate. Your birth certificate ain't nothing. Okay? That's what society wants you to believe that that's all you. It's not. Because your birth certificate don't even tell you what your moon sign is. Only by the time of birth that you can use that to find out what your moon sign or rising is. But other than that, it's just saying what your nationality is and what city, country, and state and what time you were born, and that you are a piece of stock, right? Yes. Okay. Sorry if I hurt somebody's feelings, but it is what it is. Self-esteem, trust. You don't have to start to trust back with somebody to think that that's going to fix your self-esteem. Now, that may not be you. That could be the person you're thinking about. That they're having some self-esteem issues. They're trying to believe what they want to believe instead of really communicating with you. Okay? And having trust issues not only with you or about you, but their own self because of this Pluto energy. Now, I did a reading the other day, right? And the first card out was the Tower. The Tower card came out. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Communication. Trust the communication that you're telling yourself through your gut instinct and your intuition. Self-esteem. What is this? Self-esteem. No. Okay. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You have to believe that. Your self-esteem does not dictate who you are and what makes you up as a person. I'd rather communicate more with myself than other people because the more you trust yourself, the better off that you would be. First house, right? Remember I teach y'all me, myself, and I. That's you, yourself, and you. Yes? Trust in you before you trust in somebody else. Never let other people's dictations, see, acceptance in reverse and denial. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So that's what some of you are having an issue with. And because of your lack of acceptance or refuse to see or accept something, it is what it is, it's affecting your self-esteem. What is something wrong with me? Why they don't like me? Why they're not communicating with me? Why they don't want to be together? Why they're talking to me this way? Why are they choosing me to fire or to let go? You know, why are my friends not speaking to me anymore? Your best bet, literally, is to have one friend, especially if you grown. The last time you should have had a whole bunch of friends is high school, 12th grade, probably ninth or 10th. To have like 5 or 6 friends. By the time you grown, you should only have one friend, to be honest, that you can trust. Because too many people are backstabbing. Too many people get jealous. They they get jealous over your material things. They get jealous over your education, your job position, your title, your home, your car, how many kids you have. You got a good looking girl. You got a good looking guy. Okay, and most of all, they get jealous over your anointed spirit. Yep. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Replacing that denial will also automatically help you more to accept. Now, I'm not saying all of you have this issue. This could be maybe somebody you're dealing with or associated with. Maybe it could be just one thing you're in denial about. Okay? Maybe you're in denial for some of you that you need to move, that you need to switch jobs, that you need to change education, or you need to go get another type of education skill set. It can be denial about anything. Okay? But my advice is never be in denial about love. Because if you have to fight for that to the tooth and nail, then that should show you the level of acceptance. That should show you also where your level of self-esteem is. Okay? Gratitude. Something else flipped. Oh, we need to put that back. Well, Pluto already is here. Eighth house. Bottom of the deck is success in reverse. So, transformational energy, right? Grown people know something. Well, not. Let me take that back, because every grown people don't. Some people don't. Okay? But some stuff got to go. You ever heard of like spring cleaning? Okay? Spring clean your whole life. It's necessary. It is very, very necessary. Because holding on to some things, people, their energies, environments, material things, um, access to people, and people having access to you, some things got to be cut off. Okay? Now this also can be a way of something, like a way of thinking, a way of talking, a way of feeling, a way of believing, a mindset, okay, that needs transformation, that needs to stop. You know how people say you need to stop thinking like that, because sometimes the first thing out of their mouth could be negative stuff. And you could be around people like every time you open your mouth, the first thing you say is something negative. Like, I don't want to keep being around you. And I'm quick to say stuff like that, you know? And it's because of their own self esteem, lack of acceptance, and denial issues within and about their self and how they see that they project that out. Okay? And that can be like your biggest downfall of keeping those type of people around you, trying to trust that they would change, or possibly being around you longer, that they will pick up on your better energy and hope to absorb some of that. But that's why you drained. Okay? I don't know what guide I got tonight, but they steady on the roll with communication here. I ain't stopped talking yet. All right, let's keep going. Now I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Having a sense of gratitude and saying, "Hey, I thank goodness for this life and the opportunities that it presents and will continue to present to me." Okay? Because um some of you, this can be at your own doing of your success issues, because of not letting or being able to let some things go. Okay? When y'all drink juice out the refrigerator, right? When the carton empty, or the jug is empty, either you recycle it or you throw it away because it's empty. That's an ending. Or do you just keep an empty jug or carton in the refrigerator hoping that some type of miracle is going to refill itself? The only way it refill itself if you order another one or go to the store and replace it. It's the same thing. I mean, it's a stupid example, but you have to look at things like that when it comes to different situations in your life. You cannot hold on to people and situations forever thinking that you're still going to be able to trust them the way that you did 5 years ago. You're not the same person. They're not the same person. Your level of trust should have even gotten higher, okay, and more critical for yourself to be around you as a level of acceptance. hmm And hopefully that theirs would also change. Let me get one of these. hmm Um, I do have plenty of more cards, but these are just so close to me, and these cards got a lot of my energy on them. But I do have several other cards. I'm just being lazy not to pull them. But they'll guide me to the cards that I need to pull. Surrender, resentment, and surrender to non-action. Yeah, that's what I was saying in the beginning of the reading. Right now is the time to surrender to non-action. Why? Because of so much energy that's in a 12th house of Pisces anyway, which is an ending. I told you, 12th and 8th house are endings. Okay? Where you have 12th house, you have no choice but to reset. And hopefully that you can. Hopefully that you will, with gratitude um, and acceptance, be open to that opportunity for change or for a reset. So really right now is the best time not to do anything but work on yourself. Okay? Now is the time to be still and not act. Do not act. Because that Mars energy will urge you to act. Okay? Simply breathe and focus on your own power, which I already said. Let others come to you. Because some of you may be the one to always reach out or try to fix an issue, to communicate, say, hey, what's wrong? Let's talk about it. No, no. Because you're urging it on to keep continuing that cycle. That person know where you are. That person has your number. That person know how to get in contact with you. They know where you at, etc., etc. So now we're talking also about a chaser and a runner. Okay, so if you were the chaser, most likely you're becoming the runner now. If somebody else were the runner, most likely they're going to become the chaser. I usually don't talk that much about that, but um so surrendering to resentment, holding on to resentment, some of you are still holding on to it because it's still poisoning you, because it's affecting some way your self-esteem, trust. You can't accept, so you're still holding resentment and some type of denial to let it end. Okay, instead of being having gratitude and letting go of a resentment. Also, like I said, this could be a way of thinking. It may not necessarily be about a person. It can be the way that you act, project, think, speak, um do things, okay, before it has a chance to turn around as an opportunity to come towards you. Okay, you have to allow, um as above so below. You have to allow things to end naturally. Shout out to natural nature. You have to let things, allow things to end naturally. Okay, sometimes we do force endings, uh, but even if you do not act, things will end anyway. You don't need to say nothing. You don't need to get that person's opinion. You don't need to get their last word. You don't need to give your last words. Aries energy. Yes. Yeah. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Exactly what I'm saying now. That's why it's telling you don't act. Surrender to your complete healing. Complete. What did I tell you? 12th house is a complete end house. Okay. 8th is a transformation, transitional, mean that is moving into something else. Could be quick, could be slow, but about time it get to Pisces, it should be finished, complete, right? And once it is complete, you must accept it. Stop denying that, oh, this is not over, this is not complete, oh, I'm not healed, oh, I'm not over it, because that affects or sparks your self-esteem. Because now it will have you, you know, revving up your emotions. Those revved up emotions will affect your feelings, because those are two different things. And then your feelings and emotions will react to your overthinking. Okay? The overthinking will then affect your self-esteem, because now you overthinking. Okay? And then, that's too many. And then it will affect your sense of acceptance. And that will be the lack of success. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Taking a relaxed break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty of the ecstasy there. It's kind of like some of you, and this may not be all of you, and some of you may not gotten to this point yet. This could, like I said, this stuff going to be going on all this year, from eclipses, from eclipses to Rahu and Ketu moving. You got Saturn that's going to be stationary in Pisces for the next 2.5 years. You got Mercury that's going to go retrograde twice this year. You got Mars that's moving back and forth between. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But every time something changes, don't have to change you. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to change you where you now feel, oh, I'm not complete. You have to invoke gratitude and know that level of success, that I have completed that. I am healed. I am ready to move on. It's time for something else. It's time to be something else. It's time to achieve something else. Okay? Because every time something happens does not need to invoke an emotion out of you. It does not need to invoke an argument, a conversation, a action. Okay? Choose wisely, because every time that you do something, the adverse effect is going to be your outcome by that choice you make. But if you don't make a choice, because you know you don't need to revisit that, then you're surrendering to the complete healing. There it go. Surrendering to fear and inner peace. Okay, let's now put the tarot out. Surrender to that aura of peace and quietness. Okay? Take a relaxing break. Some of you are on break or being no choice of your own, or could be having to surrender. That means you're not doing nothing. You're on vacation. You're sitting still. Take heed in that time of healing and the beauty of the natural world. Okay? Doing things for yourself, for your immediate family, your child, your children, your home. Take in nature. Enjoy it. Have a sense of gratitude for it, right? Before humans destroy all of it by putting houses and apartments and all this stuff everywhere. Okay? Take in the beauty of nature. Go sit by some water. Okay? Look at a waterfall. Go walk through a hiking trail. Ground yourself. Ninth house of Sag, spiritual value. Some of you may have some type of long distance trip. That could be moving. That can be on business. It can be visiting family. But ninth house of Sag is also opportunity. Okay. But it also is telling me to tell you that this is your spiritual opportunity. A lot of people make everything to be about material. But what about your yourself, your inner health, your spiritual health, your mind health, your mental? Eighth house of Scorpio is your mental health. Okay? Ninth house is your spiritual health. Sixth house is your physical health, your body health. Okay? So, some of you may be thinking about traveling. I know spring break is happening or coming up, depending on where you're at, in what city, country, or state. So some of you may be thinking about getting away, partaking into um, nature. That's going to be your time to yourself. Um, but there is some type of philosophy and or laws that are involved right now. That can also be literal. It's a lot of things that are changing far as laws all over the country, not just United States. It's all type of presidents, king, queens, governors, senators. It's all type of stuff changing wherever you at. Okay. You can be in Jamaica, Africa. Everybody is changing all type of philosophies and law. So just don't automatically just think about the United States. This we're talking about the world. So the world is bigger just than the US. Yes. We got Capricorn 10th house. So some of you could be on going on a business trip, or your next opportunity for some of you could be at a distance away. So that can be your next huge step in doing something in a bigger way, which is your dream, your opportunity, uh, your sense of gratitude that you will have coming towards you in the future because of these endings. This is why all these endings are happening. You have to project yourself with your spiritual third eye into the future. Now, I know that we practice the here and now, but you also have to say, well, if I don't let this disconnect from me, then I will still be attached to it in my future and my farther future. How would that affect my opportunities? If I stay with this person, how will it affect my opportunities 3 years from now? How will it affect my money? How would it affect my resources, where I live? What would I be able to do? Will this person be a great reciprocator? Those are good questions that you need to ask yourself right now on who you potentially want to date, who you're still talking to, who you're still investing your time into, your lack of healing, okay? Your the resentment for some of you that you're still holding. Do you still want to hold on to resentment 3 years from now? How is that going to affect your healing? Because holding on to that now may affect the opportunity for you 2 years from now. Because you may still have denial. It may still affect your self-esteem. Okay? You may not feel that you are good enough to accept this opportunity that you may get 6 months from now, 12 months from now. Because of resentment that you're holding, or because still holding on to some things, people, places, or things right now. Now, like I said, this could be somebody you're thinking about. It may not even be you, everything that I'm saying. Yes. Okay. But because somebody here, if this is somebody else, they were in denial about trusting to be with you because of their self-esteem issues. They were not thankful that you were in their life or that they met you. So they had a lack of acceptance. And now that you're thinking about ending it with them, or you did, death card, and you're going through a new transformation, they're hurt. This is why also you're getting non-action, and you're also doing non-action. Okay? But they are holding on to the resentment that they could not create or allow acceptance in reverse, their own happiness to come in, okay? Because of fear. That's what they, don't forget the cards up there, okay? Pisces, I believe, air, communicating, Pluto, transformational. See, they can't even get themselves together. All right, let's go ahead and put this out. What's next? The Sun card and Pisces energy. You see that? K2 will be moving into Leo May 26th, 7th. And Rahu would be moving into Pisces. Rahu in K2. All right. I try and give y'all most information that I can. I try and teach y'all, okay? I don't want you to just keep going on the readings and trying to be nosy to find out what somebody else doing. You need to be, because a lot of stuff is going on in the world where it's time to focus on you. Ninth house of Sag. We're in the year of 2025. You add that up, it comes up to a 9. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard that. Nines are completions. That means that by the time this year is over, your healing will be complete. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do for next year? You can't be still in self-esteem and denial issues, because the universe, it tells you here, the universe won't allow you to do it because it's time to be over that. It's the fear mongering, having people to fear monger you. Okay? That's over. That's over. It's done. It's time for new heights or levels of heights of success. However you're going to do it, however you're going to get it. Okay? Queen of Cups energy. And the Magician. Yep. Remember I said as above, so below? Now, when the above energy comes down from through the ether, you as the magician has to be the physical part to help to create it. Okay? When the downloads, the information, the high priestess that we seen, the inner wisdom, the knowledge, the gut instincts, you have to do the physical work, the magician. The angel said, I am not in physical form, Pooh. Okay? You have to be the magician. That means you have to fill out the paperwork, you have to do the typing, you have to drive the car, you have to drive the distance, you have to fly the distance. I'm not in physical form, baby. I can't do it. So you have to be the magician here. Okay? I gave you all the elements that you need. Some of you already have all the elements that you need right now. So, are you utilizing them? Because the Queen of Cups back is to the Magician. Because we do have the self-esteem, trust, and denial. That's not what a Queen of Cups stand for. So, this is your journey facing this way. Okay? This is your new journey facing this way, which is to complete healing, heal, to complete the self-esteem, trust, and denial. Because the Queen of Cups does not stand for that. She's true to her heart. She says, I love you and I love everything. But you are not going to cause me self-esteem issues, trust issues, and put me or keep me in denial. I'm not that as a Queen of Cups. I'm nurturing, I'm caring, I'm trustworthy. I stay with the heart field and cup field of gratitude. Okay? My emotions are good and stable. I believe and I stand on that. That's a Queen of Cups. And peace. Queen of Cups is not Aries energy. Okay? That's fire energy. So, look at that. Speaking of Aries energy, somebody is going to come around to either to spark an argument, fight, or interaction. Remember, the Magician is Virgo and Gemini energy. I just told you that Mars here is in Gemini direct. So something is going to come back around to you to instigate your feelings and emotions. Okay, to get on your nerves. Don't allow it to happen. Now, for some of you, it could have already happened because Mercury went retrograde on the 13th, I believe. 15th, or yesterday, could have been. Okay. Now, some people may not know how to get in contact with you, especially if you have blocked them or if you have traveled away or you already decided as a magician that you don't want to see or talk to them anymore. This may not be about a platonic or a love. This can be fights and arguments or people trying to be a bully over you at your job, on social media. This could be anywhere. You could be a customer, okay? And somebody gives you aggression and things like that as you're trying to check out or you're shopping or whatever. Just be wary. Pay attention to Five of Swords energy because Mars is direct. Yes? And it's going to be there until April. So, we got Two of Cups, Leo energy. Somebody here is wondering also, friend or foe or lover. Um, Somebody here is trying to understand why you are wanting to change a situation as a magician. Why you are not cooperating with their antics. Okay, fear mongering, cussing, fussing, fighting, back and forth. Uh, because like I said, the Queen of Cups, your back is to all of this. You're not paying attention to none of this no more. Maybe all of this was in your past. Could have been a couple of days, couple of weeks, 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, months ago, whatever, last year. It doesn't matter. You're facing this way. So your healing that you're understanding is the change from within. That's what you're creating now. Your environment, whether it's material, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical health, whatever it is, emotional health. Um, you're changing or you've changed. Okay? And somebody still has or will have an issue with that. Look at there. See there? A 9. They're stressed. They're in denial. Self-esteem needs to heal from this. That you're not the same and or giving your nurturing, caring, and attention to this particular situation anymore. This also can be a job. Hey, you come to work, you don't even talk no more, you don't associate with us anymore, you're so isolated, you act like you got your mind on something else. You used to hang out with us in the break room or outside, on the dock or whatever. Or hey man, you going through relationship issues. Yeah, masculine, because you're looking for a true Queen of Cups. You're not looking for the divine feminine or same sex, whatever you want. You're not looking for a Five of Swords energy anymore. So you also are the magician where you're changing your mind, you're changing your material world. You're changing how you think, how you act, how you move. Um, but just watch your energy, masculines, okay? Don't get caught up in something that you can't get yourself out of. That this person puts you in. Because 8th house also can be jail. Okay? Such as an altercation, a fight, and next thing you know, you behind bars. Okay? 6 of Cups. All because, your mate feel you're detaching. You don't feel in love the same. You're recognizing and seeing through their lack of commitment, real love. Okay? And you're believing what you see. That is actually also, I'm hearing what non-action is. Believe what you see. Don't believe what somebody say. you watch their actions. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, no longer investing into, well, we've been together so long, or I known you for so long, or we got history. And what they got to do with anything? Some people got to come out of that mindset. That's like dragging a ball and chain around for 20, 30, 10 years, 5 years, just because you know somebody and you have history. Okay, you got history on your resume. What? I don't understand. Because now you're going to be paying attention to what you're investing into. Bottom of the deck is the non-action. Okay, the waiting period. This is why I say things are going to correct itself. Non-action is a correspondence to the hangman. 9 days, 9 weeks. Some of you also could be waiting on something financially. Some of you could also be a new love relationship coming in, where you will be establishing a new Six of Cups energy. Not quite sure if you're going to trust to invest or plant a seed meeting this new person. But like I said, things are changing with K2 about to move into Leo. Everybody's dating life is about to change. You just don't know it. Beyond Illusion, that came out the other day. Compromise. Like I said, somebody gonna want you to keep trying to compromise again. I kept saying projection. There it go. And the dream. Somebody keep wanting you to compromise, but they didn't do anything to compromise with you. They didn't want to see beyond their limited thinking, their limited imagination. Okay? They didn't want to see or feel or believe or create for their own future. They refused to project anything positive or even compromise to you or with you. But now they want to dream and stress about what coulda, shoulda. Wondering also for some of you, did you go back to an ex that was before them? Is also what I hear. Breakthrough. Yeah, because they failed to have a breakthrough or a breakthrough moment. But it's never too late. But it may be too late for some of y'all, because some of y'all may already have reached into your creativity, because you're thinking and creating success right now. You do have all the tools, so stop saying that you don't, because you do. Yes, you do. That's my Leo card, and it's about understanding that you can leave. You see how the little bird here is keeping itself inside of the cage, with all of the other little birds. I don't know if you can see them, are flying around having a good time, like, hey buddy, come on out and fly with us. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but the bird fails to understand that the the door is open here. The cage is open. It's all about willpower, courage, determination. That the bird can leave and take flight. The taking flight is your success. Stop telling yourself no to things, okay? And get your own level of understanding and break through. Whether it's in your spirituality, your physical life, your creativity, if you're having writer's block, creative block. I know I get that sometimes with readings, okay? Your dream is what you create. This is also you're going more into something positive, because this is getting out of your mind here. You're getting out of the darkness. Some of you, it can be stress, anxiety, worryation, denial. Everything you just feel could just be, you can feel it ending, okay? Also, your anticipation can be feeling very negative, dark, like everything is a no. Okay, no to things or nothingness, but it's coming in reverse. Remember, dark is just the absence of light, and that's what you have to see and understand. Okay, yeah, coming out of isolation and inner voice, high priestess. Bottom of the deck is going to require your participation as the magician here. You're going to have a lot of things that you're going to have to work on, do, be a part of, and it's only you being a part of your new life, okay? And that is what you allow and what you make of it. Now, it will be a delay because some of you need some spiritual enhancement or guidance or downloads or inner wisdom, a level of understanding, getting more out of your mind and getting after this delay. Listen to your inner voice. It's going to tell you when it's time for you to come out of isolation. Okay, now for some of you, it also could be you will get a aha moment like, okay, now I'm ready to talk. Don't let anybody, Five of Swords, force you into talking. Who they supposed to be? Okay, I'm tired of grown folk trying to tell other grown folk what to do. Can't nobody make you talk. Can't nobody make you see them. It's all about control issues. Aries energy. Now, I'm not saying Aries are controlling. I'm just saying it's the Mars energy. I want this. I want it now. And people tend to invoke other people to act because they want them to act. Because they want self-gratification. This is in reverse. Be more selfish. See how that card is red? It's telling you to be more selfish with your feelings, emotions, your time, your energy. Somebody is addicted to you. You see how that is black here? I am so much in pain. I never imagined so much perfection. Let me hold you. Now, I don't really see any intimate cards here, but because somebody failed to realize who you are and what you are to them, that's something that especially if you're finally leaving their life or limiting or cutting off your communication. It seems like this person or situation wanted to keep feeding off your feelings, your emotions, your intent, your nurturing, your caring, your kind words, your kind actions. Queen of Cups, you're always available. Okay? And so I'm in so much pain, it's given off to me that they're in pain because you're not available for them to dish it out on. Five of Swords, Nine of Swords. This person never really expected so much perfection far as you're a keeper. They want to hold you again, and they're saying you're wrong. Let's clarify that. Ooh. Now they want to imagine you naked, and do you think about me too? Get your mind out the gutter. Not you, the other person. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. See, that's that Mars energy. They know that you didn't hurt them. They're coming to terms that they know they hurt you. So they want to know what you think about them now. How do you think about them? What you think about them? What is your inner voice really telling you? Because they don't want you to really listen to your inner voice. You know why? Because they know, just like to their own self, your inner voice is going to tell you the right thing to do. Your inner voice is going to tell you the right thing to say, where to go, where to be, to leave. This is not good. This is not worthy. I am absolutely in love with you. So now this person wants to pick and choose. What's at the bottom? If I follow you, I could lose everything. Even if they did true love, they would take that risk. Because they already saying that they imagine you as perfection. And if they truly see you as a king or a queen of cups, that's no issue. That's not an issue, right? I am absolutely in love with you, but they're projecting that they're not to you, but they actually are. Because they saying, let me hold you, I want to see you naked. You're so wrong, but you're really not. Um, you're wrong that I'm in love with you. Tell them to stop lying. Because I can read them from far away. Okay? Cause do you think about me too? What you mean me too? So obviously they're thinking about you. They're imagining you. They want to tell you that you hurt them, but they know you didn't, because it's all about projection, right? So I think that's all that we need to do and clarify. Let's just throw out an oracle. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I will be back tomorrow. Um, to give y'all a reading. I haven't posted anything on the other channel, but the readings will still resonate. It don't matter when I put them out. Let me just get the whole thing, because trying to pick these cards out is going to be all day. I want to throw y'all an oracle out. Angel of Determination in reverse. We already talked about success and denial, self-esteem. Angel of Inspiration. You also have creativity over there. It's also saying during your time of non-action, inspire yourself. Do some books, read, research, uh, heal and clear your chakras. Orphaned. Orphan is another energy of separation, letting go, ending. Hey, Janet Terry, how you doing? Regeneration. We already got Pluto transformation here. And we also had Pisces, I believe. Like I told you, 8th and 12th house are ending houses. Scorpio energy is saying, hey, something's wrong here. I need you to look at it. You need to fix it now. Because most likely I'm giving you a tower moment. That means things that were not stable, you need to look at before it's done, before it crumbles. If you don't pay attention to it, okay, then it's gonna burn away. And that's what happens when things get to 12th house of Pisces, which is endings. So that you can have a reset. Okay? To be fair, some of you, like I said, you're saying, hey, I have no choice but to go through this transformation. To be fair, I gave you a chance. I was your inspiration. I had determination for this. But you made me feel or look orphaned. Like you didn't want me. You didn't want to talk to me. You were ignoring our relationship, our friendship. You were ignoring me at the job. You weren't giving me promotions. I felt left out. I left behind. I felt ignored. All of those things. So the universe say, hey, you're not finna do my person like this. Regeneration. And this is what the universe is telling you. Regeneration. To be fair, this is not you. This is not what you deserve. This is not what you need to be in. So I have to show you that this needs to be reborn. It needs to be burnt away, taken away, and you need new inspiration. You said even stronger now. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you. I'm so glad you found my channel. Hope that you'll return. Um, but remember the eclipse that we had, right? It's not just one night. It is not. That one was in Leo, Vedic sidereal. The total eclipse is going to be in Pisces, which is March 27th. So something in your life is going to be regenerated anyway. Unfortunately, you may not like it. You may not see and understand why. But because your success that's for you may not be for that person to be a part of your life. Okay? Because you may have to keep regenerating yourself in your life if you do decide to stay in a situation that is not meant for you. And then you're going to have to keep starting over. You're going to keep starting over, re-healing yourself. And you can't keep doing that for your lifespan. At some point in time, you have to realize your inner voice that this is enough. I'm enough. It's time for me to separate. It's time. It's scary for some of you, yes. But that's what our journey is as spiritual beings living this human experience as our journey. We are the aliens because we're spiritual beings. We're not naturally a human shell. Okay? We're only in a human shell in this life experience. You are a spiritual being. This is why we are the aliens. You understand? We're only in this physical body to be able to survive in this realm. So your experiences that you go through in your journey have to be regenerated. You have to learn it, go through it, you have to let it end. And in your lifespan, you have to get to know and be and do something else. Okay? That's your determination. That's your inspiration, right? And yes, in our lifespan, we are orphaned a lot. Can be literally orphaned as a child. I know I'm orphaned as an adult. Both of my parents are gone. Orphaned, feeling like separation and or divorce. You could be in a relationship living with somebody right now and feel orphaned. They don't talk to you. You're not intimate. They're gone. There's no communication. You want to actually give all that nurturing and caring to somebody who is orphaning you, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your communications. Your aha moment is going to come and you will end it. You will separate it and you will feel that you're enough and that they don't deserve you. When you realize that, that's when your success is there. Okay? And you will have that determination to achieve something better. Whether it can be toward a job, it could be through a new hobby, a new skill, learning a new lesson, building a business. You will have the determination to want to be successful, to achieve something, because you just ended something. It's a natural occurrence. Yes? Okay. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Be careful, and I'll see y'all in the next one.